We have lots of crazy conversations, but this time you're invited. You're listening to your favorite mother-daughter duo, the Crozier Girls.
I said hello downstairs in your bedroom.
Hello, I just saw you 2 seconds ago.
Dinner. Yeah, this is going to take some getting used to.
Well, it's not like a normal situation. Like, we're in different rooms of the house. Talking to each other. Yeah.
Maybe it would be worth it for us to buy the box where we can record together, just you and me. It's not that expensive for two people.
Yeah.
And that way we could at least sit in the same room.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it did. It was like frozen, so then I had to restart it, and then it like came back on, and it was like, we're updating, you're almost there, but then it was like, you're 7% there. So I really like my nail color. Did y'all hear that? She said my hair is pumpkin-y.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's kind of a pumpkin. It's really pretty. Okay. Well, I cannot count how many times over the last week we've started talking about something.
I know.
And then died laughing, and both of us at the same time are like, shoot, we should have talked about that on the podcast.
Yep.
It's unfortunate that we see each other.
Times.
It's really unfortunate we see each other so much.
Yeah. Maybe this means instead of a podcast, we need a reality show so that cameramen are following us around all the time. You know, maybe that's our solution.
Maybe. Wow. That would
so
be.
that these moments are always caught.
That would be crazy.
On camera.
What was the one thing we were discussing, though, and we both died laughing, and then we both were like, shoot, I wish we could have talked about that on the podcast.
We were talking about the Yuka app. So if people remember us talking about the Yuka app, I don't know, like episode 3 or something of the podcast, because that's when you got it.
Right.
And so I recently got it when I moved back here and have been scanning like everything I use, everything I eat, and just like recently kind of become a little bit terrified for my future. And so
what conclusions have you come to?
Well, what was the text I sent you? I was like, oh, I'm shocked if I'm even fertile anymore at this point.
Yeah.
Because that's the main thing that comes up on the app when you scan something. It's like, oh, this will affect fertility. Like, that's like the top thing. Why does everything have to affect fertility?
Right.
So,
yes.
Products I've been using my entire life. So,
right.
Does not bode well for me.
No, you said the deodorant I've been using my whole life, 0 out of 100. I'm cooked, is what you said. Then you followed it up with, I'll be shocked if I'm even fertile at this point. Mm-hmm. But then you told me, like, your mascara, you scanned your mascara.
Yeah, and I was like, maybe that's why I have an astigmatism in my eye. Like, what if it's because of this mascara?
Well, there is something that I haven't discussed with you that I've been saving that I really want to discuss with you, but I've been saving it for the podcast. And it is
see, then I feel like I don't like that because I'm like, oh, she's been lying to me all week every time I see her. You know, it's like, that's also not a good.
No, I haven't been lying. This is nothing. But this has been on our table all week, and I want to discuss it. All week, I've been wanting to discuss the Amazon toy catalog with you. Okay? This was quite excitement in our house. This was peak level excitement when the Amazon or the Target toy catalog would arrive about this time.
Very true.
There would be fighting. You guys would I would have to set up a system where you could check it out so that you were not fighting over the catalog.
I don't remember that.
But I have looked through this catalog, and I just have some observations. Okay. So first of all, one of the first things I notice is there's a whole section of retro toys. Okay. Care Bears are on there. That's true. That's retro. Rainbow Bright.
What is retro meaning? Like it's like old?
Yeah. Like
it's
old
like
throwback. Right. So that's good. I get it.
Do kids not play with Care Bears anymore? Is that a throwback?
I mean, Care Bears have been around longer than me. So that makes it retro.
Oh,
so
wow.
These are just like,
Okay.
Rainbow Bright. I mean, I haven't seen Rainbow Bright in forever, and she's right here in this catalog. So that made me happy. However, what did not make me happy is Disney Pixar Toy Story Woody and Bullseye Adventure Pack. What?
Woody and Bullseye are retro?
No, that's the problem. They're not retro. They literally, when did that movie come out? I mean,
when I was a kid.
Right.
Like when I was.
Exactly.
What?
So that kind of annoyed me that it had Buzz and Woody as retro, because I don't think that's.
Well, now I want to look up when that movie came out.
I don't think that's retro at all. Okay. My other observation.
I mean, maybe it is. Maybe this is how old I am.
No, it's not retro. I feel like it needs to be a good 30 years before it's retro. Maybe
it came out in 1995. Mom, it's 2025. 2025.
So
that's 30 years.
2005. Oh.
Yeah.
Buzz and Woody are retro?
I mean, you just said it should be 30 years, and I just said 1995, so you literally just
That's
proved
true.
yourself wrong.
That's true. Okay, listen, we need to now we need to Google what constitutes retro.
You literally set that rule before I even said 1995.
Right.
So that's
but
on
now
you,
I'm backpedaling because it doesn't seem like Buzz and Woody should be retro.
Okay, what is retro? Retro describes something that imitates the style of a past era. Oh, typically at least 20 years old. That 20 is kind of...
Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, well, poo on you, Amazon toy catalog, for ruining my day. Okay, there's another thing in here that I found so intriguing and a sign of the times. There is I need my glasses. There's a Hydro Jug Kids 20-ounce insulated kids water bottle with daisy checkers. Now, what kid...
Like a kid Stanley?
Yeah. What kid is going to be looking through this Amazon and be like, oh, I want to put that water bottle on my Christmas list?
Well, water bottles are cool now. They're trendy, so...
My gosh.
I could see it.
And why are kids carrying around water bottles?
Mom, you don't want the youths to be hydrated?
I didn't carry around a water bottle when I was a youth, and I was just fine. I survived just fine.
Okay, well, you carry one around now.
I know that I'm older and my mouth gets dry very quickly. Okay, here's the next thing, and this is the one that is the most problematic. There's 2 pages of, not everything on these 2 pages falls in this category, but a lot of them do, of skincare. Now,
are you serious?
Yes, I am serious. Let me read to you exactly what skincare products are in this. Milk Makeup Cooling Water, Jelly Tint Burst. So, I don't know what that is. Maybe that's something.
Is that it's all one thing?
Yes.
That's like the title of it?
Yes. Here's something else.
That's just like 8 adjectives in a row. I don't even understand.
I guess it's like
what that's supposed to be.
Maybe it's some kind of lip balm. But here's another one. Starface Hydro Star Face Patches Compact with Salicylic Acid. So it's a little compact with patches that I guess you can put on your face, and it has salicylic acid.
I just have an issue with like the way these things are named. Why you just use star and face like 3 different times?
I know.
Let's condense this, people.
Okay, but here's another one. The Bioma So Bright skincare set with niacinamide. Is that how you say that? Niacinamide.
I don't.
It's a whole set of like cleanser, all kinds of stuff for your face. Now, can we just cool it with the skincare obsession for tweens and teens?
We should scan this stuff. Are there barcodes? We should scan it with the Yuka app.
Oh, we should.
All these face products. Yeah.
Okay, well,
I bet they're awful for you.
They probably are. There's not barcodes, but there is a QR code. I can scan each page to find out the prices of this stuff. And then maybe we could find a QR code from there. So we'll have to look into that. I'm just over here thinking like, listen, girls, when you're in your 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s, by the time you hit about 40, you're going to really have to be worrying about your skincare. don't waste your 20s and your teens worrying about your skincare. Wash your face and moisturize. That's all you need to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's crazy how much this has changed even since I was in like middle school.
Yes.
I had one thing of mascara. That's all. I wore mascara 7th grade. I would put a little mascara on my eyes. I didn't put anything on my face. I thought I was so cool for just having like a little bit of mascara on my eyelashes. And that was all I needed to feel like a woman. I didn't need any more like face skin products. People didn't do this.
Right.
Like, or girls didn't do this when I was younger. So it's crazy.
And it's like, what is it doing to their skin is what I want to know. It can't be good for them to be using all this stuff
awful things
that is made for their moms. And then now they're putting it on their fresh, beautiful baby-like skin. Just, cool it. Seriously, wash your face, and moisturize, and sunscreen. Use those 3 things every day on your face, and you're going to be good.
Yep. Well, and it's all just like a money-making scheme because, like, okay, cool. These kids are putting stuff on their faces, and then in 20 years, they're going to need aging cream because of how awful their skin is from what they've been doing to it for the past however many years. Oh, more money. Well, because they have to now buy all this other stuff to help their face.
These influencers nowadays in their 20s getting Botox. I'm like, girl, you don't have a wrinkle on your face. Why are you getting Botox? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Well, it's not as much for wrinkles. I think it's like also like a trend to look a certain way too. I don't know.
Right.
It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it is anti-aging too. But
anyway, okay. Back to the catalog. I have a few more observations. There is So, you can buy American Girls on Amazon now. Remember, we used to have to go to the store.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That takes away the novelty of the American Girl doll. Well, that's crazy.
Well, unfortunately, I think the stores are all closed up. So you can't,
Wait, all of them? I knew the one like.
I don't know if there are any still left. I mean, I guess we could research it and see. But the bottom line is now you can buy them on Amazon. And Amazon, of course, they curate special things just for Amazon. Some of these brands do. So that you can't get them at Walmart or wherever. You have to get them only at Amazon. And so here's one of them. It's the American Girl Sisters Self-Care Sleepover Playset. So we got to make sure our dolls are getting their self-care in. Just our culture.
Unfortunately, like that probably is something I would have bought when I was a kid because I bought like all this little stuff for my American Girl dolls. I was like, they need to be more spoiled than me.
It's just such a sign of our culture, all this self-care. So the girls nowadays are worried about their doll self-care and their own skincare, and herein lies the problem. So okay, but the best thing of all in this catalog. Oh, what page is it on? I was going to tell everybody what page. Oh, here we are. On page 43 in the, what are they calling this nowadays? Everything for Every Adventure Amazon Holiday Kids Gift Book. Okay. On page 43, the very best thing is a 2,916-piece Lego set of the Beauty and the Beast castle. And it has 10 figurines to go with it.
Aw,
I know.
that's cool.
I actually want it. And
we could put that together.
I know.
That'd be so fun.
And it's selling for $280.
That's not bad for a huge Lego set.
For
like that actually is not awful.
Almost 3,000-piece Lego set. It's not. And it has, I did go to the website, and it has all kinds of like little things that work, like movable parts, I guess. So.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Wait, can you show me on the catalog?
Yeah. Hold it up.
Mm-hmm. Aww.
Isn't that so cute? And you follow the QR code. See, there's no prices in the catalog anymore. You have to go to the QR code to the QR code takes you to the website to find the prices nowadays. So anyway, pretty brilliant marketing. And so those are my comments on the Amazon toy catalog. So there you have it.
That was good.
I know everybody was waiting for my take on that.
I was.
Yeah.
Well, we should have a water mission gift catalog coming by the end of the week.
Okay. Well,
so that's cool.
That will be cool. And I doubt if there'll be anything in there I'll be making fun of because it's really good causes.
I hope
So,
not.
yeah.
The grammar is going to be amazing. I know that for a fact.
That's right. That and Micah's college
Perfect
essays
grammar.
are going to have perfect
Yep.
grammar thanks
Yep.
to his sister. So, anyway, all
Oh,
right.
man. Micah's college essay is so good.
It is so good. And actually just read the one he wrote for there's like a Georgia Tech specific one, and it's really good too. So,
Aw.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But we need to
He
get.
has a good little story.
He does. He does. All right. Well, so what else has been happening this week that our podcast listeners need to know about?
Well, I've been watching it's listed under documentaries on Netflix, but I feel like it's more of a reality show. I don't know. I guess it's like both. But
I feel like
anyways,
there's a fine line between documentary and reality show.
yeah, but there are some parts that I'm like, okay, the producers told you to do this, so I don't know. But anyways, I've been watching the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders on Netflix.
Yes.
I finished season 1.
Oh, you did?
So, yeah,
You finished
I
it
did.
last night? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, I need to start season 2.
Well,
but
I've
I'm
watched both
obsessed
seasons.
with them.
And what are your like initial hot takes on the DCC?
Well, okay, and we talked about this a little bit, but I think going in, I was like, I'm so ready for some drama. Like, these girls probably all hate each other. They have a really mean coach. And how sad that that's the way our social media depicts female friendships, that's what I expected going into this documentary. And I was pleasantly surprised to be wrong, because these girls love each other. They're obsessed with each other. They encourage each other's success. If one of them gets cut from the team, they're like, I'm rooting for the rest of you. And they're not like jealous of each other, and their coach loves them. And I'm like, yes, this is such a good representation of how female friendships should be. We should be encouraging each other, empowering each other, not like catty and like jealous. So I love that.
It's true. And I had the same thought when I first watched it too. I was like, okay, I'm here for the drama. And there's drama, but it's not the way you would think. It's not between the girls. It's the drama is honestly just how hard these girls work. I mean, they work their tails off to be a cheerleader, and then most of them have other jobs to make ends meet. And it's just amazing how hard they work. That surprised me.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy. And they're all like professionally trained dancers too. It's not like, oh, they're just cheerleaders. Like, they are dancers. Oh, yeah. It's insane.
Oh, yeah. And they're all in such good shape, and it is crazy. And I had the same thought too. I was like, oh, I bet Kelly's going to be so mean and just, the girls are all going to hate her and they're going to talk about her behind her back. And it is not that way. They love her. She loves them. She goes to bat for them. You're going to see more of that in season 2 also. So anyway. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so good.
Any girls on there you don't care for?
Well, I don't like that one girl, Victoria, but she decides at the end of season 1, unless they're just saying this to like, and maybe she does come back, but she decides not to come back and cheer again. So I guess I won't see any more of her. I don't really know. But
yeah, I didn't like her either. She was kind of annoying, and her mom was just over the top, like you could tell, like pushing her to do this, and that made me sad for her, because I felt like it wasn't the right thing for her, and her mom was pushing it. So
she was like, I took a year off, and all of her friends, they did like they're talking or whatever, and they were like, like, I'd never seen Victoria more happy than when she was taking time off from DCC. And then she's like, but you know what, this is my dream. And I'm like, okay, well, sometimes you shouldn't chase your dreams at the cost of like your own sanity and like mental health. But
so true. Well, one other show that we just need to wrap up my thoughts on is Summer I Turned Pretty. I did finish it. My thoughts have not changed on it. A few observations that I jotted down is I think it's crazy how much Jeremiah can't stand his dad, but he's literally just like him. I mean, the two of them, they are cut out of the same cloth. So there's that. Also, Belly's mom, which Dad said to us, is this girl's really name, her name really Belly? What? Y'all keep saying Belly. Her name.
He was like, you mean like my stomach?
So for those of you that don't watch, and please don't, again, this is not a promotion. This is like a promotion to not watch. But her name is Isabella, and so the nickname is Belly.
I think just Isabel.
Oh, is it?
But yeah.
Okay, whatever. I don't even know the girl's name. They call her Belly. I will admit that I may have had a tear shed. I may have shed a tear when Belly's mom shows up for her bridal shower.
Yes.
That was,
I did as well.
Yeah, so that was good. They got me there. And
what would you have done if you had been the mom in that whole situation?
Well, there's so much I would have done way earlier to prevent us ever getting to the situation.
Yes, but disregarding that.
I don't know. I can't even, I mean, probably. So the situation for people that don't watch the show is this girl's getting married. Her mom thinks she's too young and she doesn't want her to get married. And I don't think it's so much about who she's marrying. It's more of she's too young.
That's a good point.
And so I think in that situation, I mean, I think I would just have to get over it and be supportive. I mean, and support you, throughout the marriage. And I mean, I got married young and it's worked out just fine. So
right. I guess that's true. That's like a hard to. Yeah, that's a hard question to answer.
The other thing is, I feel like if Jeremiah had knocked back on the wall that final night in the summer house, maybe things would have worked out for them. So, you know how she knocked on the wall and Jeremiah did not
that's
back.
An interesting take. Well, yeah, because he was knocked out cold because he had been drinking all night long.
Yes. So anyway,
interesting take. Okay, I had not heard that one.
He did not back. So that was the problem.
You think like that was the turning point for Belly, and she was like,
she was like, yeah, he did not back. And so there you have it. My other take is Belly leaves her wedding, hops on a plane with nothing except what she had taken with her to the summer house for the summer,
which was swimsuits and her
wedding dress.
Yep.
She hops on a plane and goes to Paris with no plan, no housing. Yep. I mean, she thought she had a plan, but of course she gets there. They have no space for her at this study abroad program. And so then what happens? She goes to a coffee shop, gets up to go order or pay, turns around, her backpack is gone. And so what is Belly, who really hasn't done much of anything impressive this whole entire show, takes off in hot pursuit of the AirTag that's in her backpack.
Which, there's so much wrong with this, because first of all, we've talked about on this podcast, Apple Maps, Apple tracking doesn't even work in another country.
True.
There's no way she would have been able to track her Apple AirTag through the streets of Paris.
Right.
Like, she would not have found, her phone shouldn't even be working because she didn't plan ahead enough to have an international travel plan. Like, I don't even know.
She doesn't have a SIM card for Paris.
No, so, I don't know how any of this is working out.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty preposterous, but alas, she gets her backpack back at some seedy backdoor club. I don't know. And just
she was like carrying around her suitcase in this club.
And she just so happens to meet these lifelong friends that now she moves in with. I can't. The show. So anyway, at the end, she ends up with Conrad, as we all knew was going to somehow happen. We just didn't know how she was going to get there. So anyway, I finished it. I'm done with that. And now I can.
Getting ready for the movie to come out.
No, not getting ready for the movie. So I'm done with that show. I'm back to Downton Abbey and my standby of Gilmore Girls. And also, we have started back the new season of Survivor. So
yeah, true.
That's something that at some point we may start talking about on here. So if you're a Survivor watcher, we are too. and we watch on Sunday nights. So I hope you don't get
Mm-hmm.
behind because there's probably going to be spoilers at some point. So,
Yeah, that's a really good
yeah.
warning to give out. Like we may have spoilers next week or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway.
Good.
All right. So I know one thing that you've been busy on, and it's your pro con list. And in true Rory Gilmore fashion, you are trying to decide between 3 places to move to, and you've made a pretty thorough pro con list on Canva
Mm-hmm.
with percentages.
No, it wasn't Canva.
Oh, it
There's this
wasn't?
like pro con app that I have
Oh,
that like yeah, it's actually really cool. It's an app. And I have 3 lists that you can add like pro, add a con, and then you can like rate how much of a pro it is, how much of a con it is. Like
right.
if it's just like a 1-star con, like okay, it's not like a huge con, like this isn't a deal breaker. But if it's a 5-star con, like okay, that like is weighted more, and then it gives percentage. Like you can click and it will like give you a percentage, like
Right.
oh, this one is 55% pro and
Right.
45% con or whatever.
So one of my favorite ones is for Georgia, staying around here somewhere, and it's says, I feel like I don't have many pros or cons for Georgia. Neutral, question mark. It's like, okay, well, thanks. Appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, the top pro on there, which is 5 stars, says close to fam.
Yes.
So
yes. True.
Don't lie to our podcast listeners
but
about
then you
how
say, I feel
feel
like I don't have many pros or cons.
Well, because like I couldn't, I have like 2 on each one, and then I'm like, I don't, other than that, what other pro does Georgia have? You know, like,
okay.
I don't know.
Well, it's very interesting, and I think just tracking this developing story will be something fun. We can keep our listeners
tracking this developing story like we're news reporters.
We are news reporters. We're tracking the developing story of where will Rebekah land. So anyway, it's kind of fun. But I think you've had a good time, like looking for apartments and stuff, right? It's kind of gotten you a little bit excited about finding your own place.
Some days I'm excited, and then some days I'm like, I don't care. You know?
No.
I'll figure it out.
I don't know.
Like right now I'm not excited. I'm like, if I look at another apartment complex, I'll throw up. But the other day I was kind of excited. So,
well, we just need to go to the other 2 places and actually look at, or at least the one place, and actually look at apartments and see if you can find what you want there at a price you want and that sort of thing. So.
Yep. Very true. So we'll see. Stay tuned on this developing story.
And then we had homecoming this weekend, so that was fun.
Yep.
Micah's last homecoming dance, and I would say 20 minutes before he was supposed to leave, he was sitting on the floor working on his college app, Common App for college. And I know some of my friends who have daughters were not having the same experience.
I've seen these reels that are like, they're for like weddings, but I mean, it's like the similar, you know, where it's like, 5 hours before the wedding, and all the girls are like getting ready, and they're like in their cute pajamas, and then it's like the guys 5 hours before the wedding, and they're like swimming in a pool, and you're like, okay,
right. Golfing or something.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Yeah. So he basically just got up, went back there, put on a suit, and that was that. So.
Yep.
No pictures.
Waffle House.
Yeah. Well, they didn't eat there, but they went to Waffle House to take pictures. So, yeah, him and some guys.
Which I haven't seen I only saw that one picture. Have you seen the other pictures?
I haven't seen any others of him.
Okay.
So, anyway, but I think it was a fun night, and we've got fall break coming up this week, so that'll be fun. Next week, actually, for him. And then we have a big wedding this week, so that's also something fun for us to look forward to.
So exciting.
Rehearsal dinner tomorrow night, and then Wednesday's wedding day. So I was going to say, when this podcast comes out, it'll be wedding day, so be super excited.
True. That's so true.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I feel like I'm having like deja vu, because last year, this exact same time, I was about to be in a wedding, the exact same venue.
Yes.
So it's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's crazy. Lots of similarities to the wedding last year. So, and that wedding was so fun and it was great. So I'm sure that this one will be too. All right. Well, I guess then it's going to be time for high point, low point. So do you have yours prepared or shall I go first?
I can go first, but I want to say at work we have like all staff meetings like once a day and they're like 30 minutes, and those meetings, the huddle meetings, always start out with whoever's leading being like, okay, it's time for victories and announcements. So for like a minute there when you said like it's time for high point, low point, I was like literally waiting for the words to come out of your mouth. It's time for victories and announcements.
Well, it's funny you say that because I almost said that the podcast, one of my podcasts I listen to, at the end of their episode, they do 5 favorites. And so I almost said, is it time for 5 favorites? Because I'm so used to
I would have been like, what? Victories and announcements and 5 favorites
and high point and low point. So it's just funny how you like hear it over and over, and it becomes.
Is it 5 favorites of the week, or do they have like
5 items, things they love and love to use? That's like the little tagline for that segment. It's like things we love and love to use. And so they each take a turn. So one week, one of them does her 5 favorites. The next week, the other one does hers. And then, so they go back and forth.
Of just like anything.
Oh,
like
anything.
This week I
sometimes
loved my lipstick.
That's right.
It's this brand of lipstick.
That's right. It can be lipstick. Sometimes it's food products. Sometimes it's clothes. A lot of times it's clothes. I mean, a local shops, places they found they like, an album that they like. So it can be anything. It's really entertaining, honestly.
That's cool.
So
maybe we need to
stuff for their dogs.
Come up with a segment.
Steal 5 favorites.
No, we can't like we can't like plagiarize them.
No. But anyway, that's what I almost said was,
okay,
is it time for 5?
That's funny.
Is it time for high point and low point? Okay, well, I'll go first. So my high point was I was able this week, after a long time of trying to coordinate with some of my friends, we were finally able to all meet for lunch. And it was like 2 months we've been trying to plan this with some friends of mine. And we finally did. And it was such a great lunch. We ate in downtown Flowery Branch at a little brunch place there. It was so great. The food's so good. That would probably be on my 5 favorites if I was doing that. So Caroline's on the square in downtown Flowery Branch, 10 out of 10, highly recommend. The avocado toast is amazing. So that would be my high point. That was so great. Just, good female relationships, like we talked about earlier, very important to just love and support each other. And it was good for us to be able to do that this week. My low point is, so after the football game Friday, Micah decided he wanted to go play poker at his friend's house. And so we were like, yeah, sure, no problem. So he went to play poker. We told him he needed to be home by midnight. Well, it was about 12:15 and he wasn't home yet. And so we looked up his location to see if he was on his way, and it looked like he was still there. But then we heard the front door open and he walked in. And so we were like, okay, well, his phone must have died. And Dad said something about, did your phone battery die? Whatever. Well, he tosses his phone to Dad. And it's, Micah literally cooked his phone. I'm not even using that word. I'm using it literally. He had it laying on the flat stovetop in this little pool house where they were playing poker, and his chair knocked the burner and accidentally turned the burner on, and so his phone was on the burner, and he cooked his phone. So that was annoying.
Literally, he was cooked.
Yeah, he was cooked. So Saturday, I spent 3.5 hours at the Mall of Georgia. Woohoo! My favorite place. It was so fun. On a Saturday.
Oh, man.
Waiting for a walk-in appointment at the Apple store. to get the phone replaced. But anyway, we did, and it was nice, actually. It wasn't the lowest of low points because I got to spend time with Micah, and it was uninterrupted time because he didn't have a phone. So
true.
It was
good point.
Yeah,
good point.
So that would have been my low point.
So funny.
Just, one of those things that kind of throws a wrench in your weekend. I wasn't able to do some of the stuff I had wanted to do on Saturday, but again, the redeeming part of it was I got to spend uninterrupted time with Micah baby. So anyway.
Oh man, I can't believe he did that. It's so funny.
I know. He said, there's 4 burners on the stove and there's 4 knobs, and he just happened to turn on the one knob that the one burner his phone was sitting on. So
yeah. Also,
crazy.
Were they playing poker in the kitchen?
So it was like in a little pool house or something. He said it was really small, so there wasn't a lot of room. So they're at a really small. They were crowded around a really small table, and there was nowhere else for him to put his phone. So that's why he set it kind of on the stove behind him, and then I guess his chair just caught the burner. So a PSA to all of our listeners: do not put your phone on the stove, even if the burners are turned off. Because you never know what can happen. He said the boys started hearing a sizzling sound and then smelled. One of the boys was like, Micah, your phone is cooked.
Your phone is cooked.
Oh, goodness. So that was Saturday.
Yeah. Also, let's talk about the mall, because people who enjoy going to walk around the mall, are you okay? Genuinely, I don't understand.
I don't either.
Cannot stand going to the mall.
We literally had, I would say, 3 hours to kill. So, of course, we got lunch. That's fine. We sat there for a while watching Clemson game on my phone. So that was fine. But then we had all this other time. We could have walked through so many stores. And I was like, you want to walk through this store? Sure. We walk in. We literally just take our eyes, look around, turn around, and walk out. We go in another store, same thing. I don't enjoy it anymore. I don't enjoy browsing. I just want to, if I have something I need, I don't mind going in a store and looking for that and getting that one thing. But I don't want to spend hours in a mall just walking around looking at stuff. It's not what I consider fun.
Same. The only place I would go would be Barnes and Noble.
But oh yeah, we could have done that. I didn't think about it because it's outside, so it's not. I just didn't think about all that stuff.
Yeah,
on that outside.
That's fair.
All right. Well, how about you? Yes. Do you have a high point and a low point?
I guess my high point would be well, on Friday, Taylor Swift's new album came out, and it's really good. And then Friday night, Lauren and I went to just an AMC theater and went to her release party, which was just so fun. And it was, Mom's rolling her eyes. Y'all can't see, but she's rolling her eyes because she's like, why would you spend money on that? But I mean, it was the same price as a movie ticket, so it was just going to the movies, but it was Taylor Swift. So
I told you, and I told Dad, she could pee on a stop sign, and I think y'all would pay money to buy a ticket to see it. The stop sign.
Not quite, but I
see
where you're going with that.
I mean, y'all has figured it out. She is a marketing genius, and she's got a crowd of followers that will pay money for anything she puts her name on. So it's amazing.
Absolutely. But also, what else did I have to do on Friday night? That's a fun night out with a friend.
That's true.
Absolutely. Why not do that,
Yeah.
So,
well, I'm glad you
probably would have spent money on something else.
Okay. I'm glad you got to go, and I know it was fun. So, good job.
It was fun. And then I guess my low point would probably be just last week with work. Just a lot of things happened, and it's just been a hard week. And just really difficult work week. So that'd probably be my low point.
Okay.
But
yeah, sometimes there's weeks like that. So, anyway, well, all right. It was fun catching up. So stupid.
See you in a few minutes when you come downstairs.
Oh my goodness. We need to try to do better to reserve a few things to talk about on the pod that we don't talk about in person.
Well, it's just like sometimes I don't think about like
I
with the
know.
whole Yuka conversation. I wasn't like, oh, should I keep this for the pod? It just we started talking, and then I was like, dang it, like I should.
It was so funny. It was so funny.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
So anyway,
okay.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. Have a good week.
Bye.